Hey pickleballer, or soon to be. Hey, just want to do a review on this VINSGUIR pickleball setup. This has everything that you need, so hang with me as I walk through each of the components of this set because this is a great value. The quality of the product is fantastic. You're gonna have an absolute blast when you get together with your friends and family to get out and play pickleball. It's the fastest growing sport and there's a good reason for it. So along with this set comes obviously the net. I'm gonna go ahead and set some of the stuff down here. Net is really simple to put together. It has these metal bars that snap together with a little button snap, so it's gonna stay together. Doesn't matter if it's windy. If somebody bumps into it, it's not gonna fall apart. Really like the way this thing sets up. It takes literal minutes to go ahead and get everything set up. It has a center post for the center of the net. We're talking is about the right height, 36 inches on the end, 34 in the middle, which is perfect. That's what you want for regulation. It's put together again very well. The net itself, construction wise, is very solid. It's gonna last you a long time. It would be best, like anything, when you're done with it though, go ahead, wrap it up, put it in the easy to carry case that comes along with it. But if you leave it out for a few days in the weather, it's gonna be fine. But for longevity with anything, it's always best to protect your outside gear. Very easy to tighten up the net to make sure you get it where you want it. If you're real picky about being in line with regulation, this net has a Velcro strap on it, so you're able to tighten it to adjust the tightness, which will lift up the net or give it a little bit more slack, so you can get that perfect measurement if you're concerned about it. Along with the net, okay, comes the markers. This is a really nice feature because you don't have to go out and tape off lines all over a court. I just happen to be on a random basketball court that's kind of near my neighborhood. It's not played on a lot as far as the basketball side of things go. The local pickleball courts, however, can get very busy and I get stuck if I just want to play with friends, you know, and all the courts are taken. I need a place to play, so I can come here, set up with these markers, set up the net, and we can play for hours without interruption. So the markers are really nice because you're going to go ahead, they're made of a plastic material that has kind of a rough, grippy kind of side to it that's going to lay down, smooth side up onto the surface that you're playing on. And of course, the one thing that you will need to bring along is a measuring tape. You're going to want to come off of your net 7 feet because this is going to be your kitchen area, so you want to be able to have this defined area. And when it comes to the markers, the idea behind them is that it's going to go ahead and mark off, so I know this is the kitchen area. Now there's not a line from here to here, but I can be a pretty good judge of character knowing, okay, I'm in the middle of the area that I need to be on my side of this area, okay, right up against the kitchen line. So if the ball comes down, you can pretty much call it in or out without any big deal. But again, these things lay flat. You step right on them. They don't slip, they don't slide. They stick to the surface, which is really nice. So they're going to stay in place throughout the game. You're going to come 7 feet off of your net. That's going to give you your kitchen area, and then 15 feet back is going to give you your back line of your court. So you know exactly where that is as well. You're going to know to serve outside from behind. So at anywhere you are on the playing court, you know exactly where you are. You know this is the kitchen, you know this is the right side, you know this is the left side, you know where your back points are. So it works out really, really well, and you just simply pick them up, take them with you, and nobody would even know you were here an hour ago playing pickleball. Now, here's the fun part, because this is what makes the magic happen with the game. We have, along with us, 8 pickleballs. I'm only going to pull 2 of them out because I can't hold 8 in my hand at one time. 2 pickleballs of 8 total. Really nice there. And we have 4 paddles. These are wooden paddles, and they play for getting into the game, right? You're just starting out. You want, hey, am I going to like this game? Is it going to be something I'm going to enjoy for a long time? This is a great way to start out. Wooden paddles play nice. The handle length is just a little bit longer than some of the other paddles that I play, which I actually like because it just gives me a little more range in where I can hold the paddle a little bit lower, a little bit higher. I really like the length. This is a perfect length. I wish I had this length on some of my other paddles. But as far as the paddle itself, wood construction, but they play very, very nicely when it comes to getting involved in the game. They have a nice solid feel to them. They hit the ball with plenty of consistency. You can get back spin on them. You can get top spin on them if you want. Just a matter of making the right motion with the paddle to get that. So don't feel like, you know, you're losing out or missing out. Oh, they're wood, they're not a carbon fiber or a high-end fiberglass. It's perfectly fine. You're getting going in a game that you're going to enjoy. You're going to have a lot of fun with. You're playing with the kids. you know, if once you get going and you're like, wow, I really like this, sure, then you can go and upgrade your paddle to something you feel like you're going to really want to play with on a regular basis. But to get started, these wooden paddles, they play great. The handles on them, the wraps on them are nice. They're grippy. They're not going to just fall apart on you. They're there, solid. You can get over grips that you can put on them if you want as well. Or if one for some reason was ever to come loose, simple enough, either just do a quick super glue back down or get you some over grip and put it on top of it. But other than that, I tell you, for a set that you can just literally put up in a matter of minutes, put your markers down, I'd say within 10-15 minutes, you're ready to play for hours at a time. All right, going to go ahead and have a couple balls sent my way so we can go ahead and see how the paddle and the ball work together. And you can hear the sound of the paddle and see how it works out. So coming back, we've got one from a front right over the net, perfectly placed where it needs to go. And then we'll get a backhand, comes right in, goes just where it needs to go. So as you can see, very reactive on the paddle, easy to handle. You can put them where you want, and with a little practice, you'll be playing just like a pro in no time. So again, grab yourself a set today.